Okay then. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Hello, and good morning. It is the 29th of June, 2024. Yes, we're back after a long time. Boy, the last couple of days have been fun. Right, we're setting up now for a minute on our end, so while we do indeed finish getting ready, please get yourself a drink, get yourself a snack, get yourself comfortable. We're back after the break with some PTCGL, and in the meantime, here's some Accumulatown to keep you company. Okay then. Hello, and good morning to you all, my lads, lasses, non-binary compasses. It is I, Captain Steel 379, on the microphone once again, and once again we are back with some PTCGL. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Whew. Gotta admit, last week has been interesting. I've been really busy every single day. The heat has made me quite ill as well, and then yesterday I found out that my Switch's battery decided to expand and make the console extremely dangerous, which means no Switch streaming for a bit. So as you can tell, very unhappy about the last week. It's why there's been barely any streams. However, we're back right now. We're absolutely back right now. We're going to play some games. We're going to potentially... we're just going to play a game, maybe build a brand new deck, maybe upgrade a couple decks, and then we can open up all the stuff I've got unlocked on the Battle Pass right now, because, we got a few bits and pieces, not as many as I'd liked, but, you know, better than nothing. So let's get rid of that starting soon, for we have begun. As you can already see, I've dropped links to the Discord and the YouTube channel, so if you want to keep up to date stuff going on behind the scenes, you know exactly where to find us on that Discord. And if you want to go back in time and watch a bunch of old Captain Steel stuff, including Pokemon Violet, story playthrough with VL, PTCGO back when that was a client, what else, Warrior World, Royal Handshake Dimension, Mario 64, Sonic the Hedgehog, etc. You know exactly where to find us. Right then, let's get our first game of the day going on, and we're going to play a Gholdengo deck that I will admit, I copied this deck from, Zapdos TCG from YouTube. It's been performing pretty damn well. There are some changes I would like to make to this to make it more of my own. So, yeah, I'll be doing that a bit later on, but, you know, can't spit in the face of a good thing. So, let me just stick Gholdengo up here. Let's turn off Accumulatown. We'll put on Joe's theme from Pokemon Battle Revolution, and you know what, we're going to do this in the ranked. We'll do this on the ranked ladder. Let's see if we can get ourselves up to Great Ball rank at least. Get that Poli-Fam hat. Just drinking my tea as well while I'm doing this. But yeah, just to go into a bit more detail, if you're not on the Discord, I noticed that my Switch was a bit of a different shape, which confused and let's see, we're going first. So it confused me And then I sent a couple pictures, you know, thinking I had an emergency on the Captain Steel Discord. Yeah, it turns out I did have a an emergency. Excuse me for a sec. That's better. But yeah, it turns out I did have an emergency. According to people in the Discord, I had a battery expansion. Which, you know, fun. So yeah, that was not fun. Like, at all. Genuinely not fun. So I've put in an application to Nintendo. They've accepted it. I'm getting a UPS delivery sticker at some point in the future. So I'll be able to send off my Switch, and I might as well get my Joy-Cons fixed while it's there as well. I'm hoping to get them fixed. It's outside of warranty, unfortunately, which means that I will have to pay to get it fixed. But I've got some savings. I've got some savings in the bank, so that's not going to hurt me too much. I don't think. Wow, I wish I had an Iono here. Irida. We could always try for the Chesterflage. Okay, this may change the game. So we're going to have a Nest Ball for the Radiant Greninja instead of going for... I also did notice that both Palkia V were priced. Okay, well there's the Dunsparce. So we'll evolve up the Gholdengo. Retreated to Gholdengo with a free Dunsparce. Sorry, free Dunsparce into Dunsparce. We'll coin bonus first, give us 2 cards. Ultra Ball, Full Metal Lab. We'll the Dunsparce first and see what we get. Oof, that's not good. Gotta play Irida. We'll thin out the deck with the Palkia. And we'll grab a Buddy Poffin. I can only grab Buddy here. Grab another Gimme Ghoul. Yeah, throw down the Full Metal Lab. Let's see if we can at least try to make Gholdengo survive. I can't believe we drew all those cards and we didn't find any more energy. Makes me very upset. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go down in 2 prizes. I think because of that whiff, we're going to lose. 100%. Either for one of the 2 pieces of Baxcalibur, Rare Candy, or both. Yeah, even... Okay, so yeah, they had the Baxcalibur in hand. Second Shenpao. Yeah, I think we're kind of boned. I legitimately just can't believe that after all of that draw, we found fuck all. That makes me so upset. So the question is, have they done their mathematics correct? I hope they haven't. 270, yeah, they did. They had to get rid of all 5. They had to give it a 5 energy there. Not that it'll matter much. Get rid of Cypher Maniac. Get rid of... In fact, get rid of Cancelling Clone. It's not the fact that we haven't found, you know, the correct energy. It's the fact we haven't found energy full fucking stop. Okay. We'll thin out the deck again. Grab Dunsparce and Gimmighoul. Now we're starting to... Okay, Earthen Vessel. Get rid of the Palkia at this point. Attach here. We can coin bonus right now. Another Gimmighoul, energy retrieval, Oh, energy retrieval's great. Okay, energy retrieval is fantastic. So we can do the energy retrieval, grab the other 2 water energy. Put down the other Gimmighoul. We're going to counter-catcher out the other Shenpao. Because that's the one that's already built up. Okay, make it rain. Take number 2 and number 6. Another Gholdengo and then a basic energy. Okay. Okay. We're finally starting to get somewhere now. Nemona just to draw 3. Okay, so that's... Okay, so they can't boss's orders Irido or anything. Rare Candy up into Pidgey. Oh. Somehow they managed to get the... So that's superior energy retrieval. Yeah, whiffing the first knockout against the opposing Shenpao is what's going to cause us to lose here. Another Shenpao. Superior energy retrieval. Okay. That's 6. Yeah, no, if they have everything, they have everything. I think they've got it. I would say they've got it at this point if they're just doing this. Six. Holy fuck. 6 energy without a superior energy retrieval, may I just add. That is hecking ridiculous. That's actually legitimately ridiculous. Okay. Concealed cards first. Okay, another Earthen Vessel. That works for me. Coin bonus. Hassle. Another Gholdengo. We'll evolve up into Gholdengo here. And coin bonus again. Boss's orders. It doesn't help. Boss's orders at this point does not help. So we'll play Hassle. Play Letter of Encouragement. Gives us 1 and 2. Perfect. Okay. Now, we're not even going to use the Dunsparce's ability at this point. All we do is make it rain. And there we go. Take 1 and 5. Nest Ball, Water Energy. Water Energy is cool. Man, Hassel is a really cool card. Okay. Is it impossible for my opponent to win? No, absolutely not. Is it going to take a lot for them to win? Yes. They're obviously just checking the deck. They've got enough cards in hand for superior energy retrieval. Candace. If they find even 1 energy off of this, I think we just lose. Okay, back to Caliber Shampoo. Okay. We just need 1 more turn. That's basically all we need. Leminian. Iono? I could see this being Iono to really disrupt the hand. Irida. But they've already played Candace. But they have already played Candace. That's their problem. And a lot of their bench is now 2 prizes. So the big question now becomes... Okay, so they've got 2 in the hand. If they have gotten a superior right now, if they have a superior, we just lose. We have to hope they don't have it. If they do, they do. They don't, they don't. But Ultra Ball cuts their hand down. They don't even have a Palkia V Star in play, so, you know. Don't have to worry about that. Get rid of Arven, get rid of Rare Candy. I think they're just doing this to shuffle the deck. There's 2 in the hand. Another Frigibax. Okay, so that's obviously superior energy retrieval fodder. But if they have the superior, why wouldn't they just play it right now? Okay, so there's 2. They can't take anything out. They actually legit can't take anything out. They can't take out the Gholdengo. Can't take out the Greninja. Okay, we win! We win, baby! Holy! I can't believe they whiffed the superior right at the very end. They even had access to Quick Search. They did have access to Quick Search. I don't understand why they didn't do it. We're not even going to waste time here. There we go, 500 damage, 2 prizes. Wabam. Gholdengo FTW. Yeah, and the last 2 prizes were both copies of the Palkia V. Not the Palkia V would have helped us out. And we're now up into the Bulbasaur tier. Let's see, we need 20 more points to hit Greninja, and with hitting Greninja we get access to a Tinkaton EX deck, a few little goodies, but also the Tinkaton hat, which is also what I'm after. So let's continue going. We'll give Gholdengo 1 more go. And then I'll try using something else. I also don't understand why this stupid fucking game is giving me opponents that have got like 3 to 4 times my own point count. Okay, that's a bit better. That's... Okay. If we go first, alright, that means we get to evolve. If we go second, it should mean that we should be able to find something like Buddy Puffin and set up the bench. Opponent's going to go first, of course they are, of course. Well, it doesn't exactly show what we're playing, but it does show... it does show a lot of our tech cards, like the Golden Energy Retrieval and everything. Fun. Oof, that is... Okay, so at least we're starting off with 2 Buddy Buddy, and we have access to Cypher Maniac. Okay. Starts off with Greninja, tells me nothing. Okay, we've got Fire Energy. Okay. Gouging Fire. Magma Basin. Okay. So we're going to have to try to not rely on... Okay, so Buddy Buddy. Grab Dunsparce, grab Gimme Ghoul. We're just thinning out the deck right now, is all we're doing. Okay, we are just completely... yeah, turn Cypher Maniac, then into... Yeah, okay. Because the unfortunate thing is we are going to lose Gouging Fire. They're going to Magma Basin. They're going to then just... Yeah. So we're going down 2 prize cards. We are going down 2 prize cards here. Which is unfortunate, but it was just a little bit of bad luck. I would have actually preferred to have lost a Gimme Darkness Energy? Wait, is this a fucking Roaring Moon Gouging Fire? Or Monkey Dory? Could be Monkey Dory, which actually would fit the deck quite well, given the damage it put on the board with Magma Basin. Either way, we're losing Palkia. We are going to lose Palkia here, which means we're going down 2 prizes, and we have no counter-attack set up. The only thing we are going to be able to do... Okay, the only thing we are going to be able to do here is go into Gimme Ghoul and potentially Chesterflage. Is what we're going to do. So down comes another Gouging Fire. Maximum Belt. Okay, they are really gunning for that big damage. But at least now we know the A-Spec of choice. Okay, at least now we know the A-Spec. Ultra Ball. Okay, so it is Monkey Dory. Again, not a bad decision given the fact that you do spread damage around with Magma Basin. So it's energy acceleration and damage manipulation. Which is not bad. Which is not a terrible idea. God, I fucking hate Magma Basin. Yeah, bye-bye Palkia. Called it. Absolutely called it, so I'm not mad. Am I disappointed? 100%. I'm not mad. Okay, so we know our next couple cards, so we're just going to conceal here. Again, I would prefer to not put Gholdengo EX into play. We're going to use the Dunsparce first. Then we'll play Hazel. Letter of Encouragement's great to see. And then we can grab Counter Catcher as well. Only one of them is in there, but we can... We'll grab 3 water energy here. In fact, now I'll grab one of the metal energy as well. We wouldn't have enough, so I'm just going to try my hand at the Chesterflage. Flip that coin, baby! Oh shit! We really could have done with that hitting right there. Really could have done with that, getting the heads. Sarda's Vitality attaches to... Yep. Now they can't use Blitzburn until they leave the active spot. It is specifically... Yeah, it's Blaze Blitz. Sorry, they can't use Blaze Blitz until they leave the active spot. But they do have enough of a... But they can use Heat Blast. They can use Heat Blast. Which is exactly what they do. We need to take out the fucker with the maximum belt, is what we need to do. Yep, I think we just lose now. Okay, so there's 3 energy. Yeah, we've got to get rid of the guy with the magma belt. We can also bump the heat magma basin as well. That doesn't help me. Thank you very much. Okay, Star Portal. Attach both to Palkia. Attach to Radiant Greninja. And then Subspace Swell. Well, ain't that swell? If they have a Darkness Energy, they can just take out the Palkia and then we just lose. So you bring out the Mew, of course, free retreat. Good choice. Yeah, it was the fact that we had to start Palkia that kind of screwed us over. Yep, there's the energy switch. There's the... Yep, yeah. They've got it. We lose. We fucking lose. Don't feel bad. Yeah, fuck off. You didn't win. My terrible luck made me lose. Big goddamn difference. So yeah, not particularly happy about that one. Why am I fighting someone in the Necrozma tier? God damn it, Pokemon. Sort out your matchmaking. Okay, now if we do not start Palkia again, that'll be nice. Okay, start off Gimmighoul, Dunsparce. No energy, though, which is unfortunate. Okay, let's start off with the Dunsparce in the active because, well, because. Okay, so we're fighting Greninja. Buddy Buffins. Oh no, I've just realized. We're fighting Greninja. We do not have. Okay, we're fighting Greninja. We do not have Manaphy in this deck. Crap. That means Greninja EX is going to be able to pick off our bench one Pokemon at a time. Oh, that sucks. And they're going to... Yeah, they know it. They absolutely know it. Search your deck for 2 Froakie. Yeah, and they're going to be able to... Ooh, hang on a minute. Oh, that's a model card. Ah, that's something I need to get for VL. Frogadier. Okay, so even if we take out the the active Froakie, doesn't matter. The thing is, it won't bloody matter if we don't get something we can actually use. Hyper Aroma would be great. Arven, Irida. I don't... In fact, actually, either way, just something. Anything we can use would be nice here. Otherwise, we just lose. We just lose. Yeah, there's a Greninja EX. So they are guaranteed to have Greninja EX in the next turn. And as I said, without Manaphy, this deck collapses. So I'm thinking maybe we need to replace one of the Palkia with a Manaphy. Doesn't help. Okay. Coin bonus. We need this to be big. Nope. Nope. Oh. Okay. Let's conceal cards. Another Gholdengo. So at least that protects. Coin bonus. Come on, something good. The Dunsparce. Okay. We're slowly but surely getting there. Runaway draw. Come on, Earthen Vessel. Ultra Ball. Don't think that helps. We can attempt to use that. And the only reason I did that was to try and mitigate some of the damage that this deck can cause. We saw that I already threw away 1 DTE. Okay, we already saw they threw away 1 DTE. Not that, you clown. What does the attack actually do? Doesn't it allow you to get any card you want out of the deck? This sucks. This actually genuinely sucks. I hate this. Maybe my boss did more damage than I thought it was going to do. Because they are now struggling to decide which Froakie to evolve. Very phlegmy this morning. I don't know why. Yeah, search your deck for a card, put it in your hand. And of course they've got the Earthen Vessel. Which means they're going to be able to do it. Again, they're making a really big decision here, apparently. As I said, this sucks. This is why I don't like copying decks, especially decks that do not have Manaphy in them. This is why I do not like it. Because of this exact reason. Because instead of Palkia, I'd have put down Manaphy. So they get rid of the Frogadier, get 2 basic water energy out the deck, attach the Greninja, attack, they grab, I don't know, a draw support for the next turn? DTE maybe? Either way. We are now up against it. We are now genuinely up against it. And Mirage Barrage does 120. Yeah. Who knows? Maybe we find Turo off of this. If we found Professor Turo's... Oh, they do not like what... Oh, okay. Something is missing out of their deck. Maybe. Maybe something is missing out of their deck. One fucking energy. Ugh. Superior. Yeah, thanks. That's going to help me out a lot. Okay. Got a coin bonus first. Cypher Maniac. Steel Energy. Okay, so Steel Energy is a decent start. Coin bonus. Ultra Ball. We're going to Cypher Maniac. We're going to grab the Dunsparce, and we're also going to grab Earthen Vessel. Play the Radiant Greninja. Okay, so now they can't take 3 prizes. They can only take 2. Put down the Palkia V-Star. Get rid of an Ultra Ball. Grab 2 Water Energy. Coin bonus. Hyper Aroma doesn't help. I mean, it could. We could play Hyper Aroma and just, you know, it's an item card. It doesn't hurt us in the slightest. We can then run away, draw. There is no way I can retreat here. And I'm not one-shotting. Oh well. Get rid of the other Gholdengo and the Palkia. In fact, no, I can get rid of Irida at this point. Yeah, get rid of Palkia, Irida. We're going to do 150 damage. I hate that. Even with all the digging that we did not find enough energy. And it's not like we don't, you know, have the capacity. Oh! Devolution. Okay. So they only take 1 prize. Interesting. Oh shit, I just realized I made a... Yeah, I messed that up majorly there. What I should have done is gone into the Greninja. Yep. Uh-oh. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, 2 retreat cost anyway. So, coin bonus number 1. Super Rod, Nest Ball, thanks for nothing. Coin bonus number 2. Counter Catcher, doesn't do me any favors. We'll play Hassle. Energy Retrieval. Another Energy. Buddy. Okay, I think this gets me there. Yeah, there's already 4 in the discard. That's 200. Yeah, okay, so that does take me there. We'll buddy. We'll grab we'll grab Dunsparce. I keep wanting to say Dunsparce. Play the Ultra Ball. Get rid of the Nest Ball. Get rid of one of the Gholdengo. Play the Superior. Give it a Counter Catcher, considering that's going to be, disabled. Get rid of Irida. Yeah, get rid of Irida. Attach to Gholdengo. We can Power Pad. Put back the Boss, put back the Hassle. Make it rain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam. Okay, we're back in this. We are back in this. Now, we are still not in the strongest position. But if my opponent doesn't evolve these Froakie, we win. Okay? We don't win. Are we really going to just see a flop? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so there's Frogadier. We could still take that out, actually. Oh no, if they get the paralysis. Oh no, if they actually get the paralysis here, that could... Wow, that could throw a spanner in the works. So there's 20. Do they get the paralysis? No, they don't. Ah. I should feel bad, but I don't. Okay, so how many... Okay, so we've got 4 energy in here, so we can absolutely do what I need to do. Which is take out the Frogadier, take out a Froakie. Okay, so coin bonus number 1. Boss Ultra Ball. We can coin bonus number 2. Water energy, good. We can coin bonus number 3. Cancelling Cologne, okay. So, attach to Gholdengo. Retreat. Into Radiant Greninja. We can then Star Portal. 1, 2, 3 to Greninja. And then we'll Moonlight Shuriken. Which does... Yeah, and there it is. Whoa! God, that was close. Yeah, not having Manaphy made that fight a whole lot more tense than it should have been. Okay, so we are basically 1 win away from hitting Greninja tier. But let's do this with somebody else. So let's give it a Joe's theme. Let's get rid of Gholdengo. Let's do it with Tinkaton. Yeah, it's been a while since I've played this Tinkaton deck, but let's give it a try. Again, thank you to Thousand Likes Pie, aka VL, for that incredible Captain Steel's Tinkaton. Love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, so let's have a look-see. Music, 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 music. We'll go for the Elite Four music of Scarlet and Violet. And we are going to go first. Okay, starting double buddy buffing is nice. A DTE in hand as well. Now, we're still missing a couple things, 100%, but, you know, we've got options open to us, which is very, very cool. Double buddy is an amazing find for the first turn of the game. So, what's my opponent going to be playing? Okay, it is God of War EX. So what do we got? We got Dance. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The Manaphy isn't in the deck? The Manaphy is not in the deck. We are now in a lot of trouble. Okay, we're now in a lot of trouble here. Now, thankfully, my opponent is going to want to, you know, put a lot of Pokemon on their bench. It makes Morty's Conviction a better draw card than Nemona. There we go. It's already now a better draw card than Nemona. We do need to find Tinkaton EX. We need to find Rare Candy. Yeah, we need to find Tinkaton EX. We need to find Rare Candy. And we also need to... Okay, Hisuian Heavy. That's going to get them something. Get them a Drivloon. Oh, boy. Okay, they haven't put down the Drifloon yet, which I'm a little upset by. Could have really done. It could have genuinely really done there with... and it's each at bench... Oh, yeah. Boss doesn't help, so I'll actually get... No. Get rid of Tinkaton. Get rid of the Gather Material Tinkaton. Just draw 4 cards. Okay. We're just looking for... Here's the thing. We're now just looking for Rare Candy. What do I draw? Okay. That doesn't help. Boy, does that not help. Thankfully, we have not put down any 2 prizes. The second my opponent puts down a 2 prize of their own, we're just going to be able to, hopefully, boss's orders, take it out. Not even an artisan. We didn't even get an artisan, to be fair. Which means we can't set up a Dunsparce loop. There's Guardi EX, so there's our big target. We want them to put down a 5th Pokemon. Counter Cachaturo, okay, so they get rid of 2 big cards there. Another Curlier. That involves the active. After they retreat. They should retreat. And they do. Now my hope is they do not take out Dunsparce. I would like it if they didn't. Another Arven. So, Earthen Vessel. 3 energy. They can only put back the Psychic Energy. Okay, that won't matter. That won't matter. Screamtail having the Bravery Charm will not matter. And in fact, it's good because we can just get rid of the bleeding thing. Earthen Vessel. They haven't... Okay, they get rid of the Drifloon. They haven't used the other refinement yet. So they'll be able to refinement away 1 more of the Psychic Energy and attach it somewhere else. Okay, it's a Psychic Embrace. 40. 80. It is 2 times the amount, isn't it? Yes, they're doing 120 right now. Yeah. So they're doing Roaring Scream. Who are they taking out? It should be the... If it were me, yeah, I was just about to say, if it were me, I would be taking out the Dunsparce right now. Stops any Dunsparce shenanigans. The fact that our Manaphy was in the prizes sucks dick. And not even in the fun way. Okay, so we're going to play Mortis again. We're going to Nemona. You have to be fucking joking me. Where were the rare candies? Two more Dunsparce down. We'll put the Mist Energy down on the 70 HP Tink. And that's it. That's all we can do. Without a rare candy, or even if we got Tinkaton, it wouldn't matter, because they'd just be able to sniper off the bench anyway. The fact that the Manaphy is prized sucks. Tremendously so. And now they are all set up and ready to go. Iona. Oh, that sucks. We've still got a DTE. We've still got a Mist Energy. Wait. Takes out the Tinkaton on the bench. Okay. Artisan. We could thin the deck. In fact, we are going to thin and shuffle the deck. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to thin and shuffle right now. Grab Dunsparce. That's another Dunsparce. Okay, we're going to Great Ball. We're going to grab a hold of the Dunsparce. If we had a rare candy in hand, 100% I'd go for it, but we don't, so I'm not going to. We then run away draw. Play Great Ball. Gives us, okay, another Dunsparce. Run away draw again. Rare candy. Okay. So now all we need is play the Mortis Conviction. Get rid of the other Artisan. There we go. And Heavy Ball. Manaphy. Thank you. Can't believe the fucker was prized. DTE. Hero's Cape. Rare Candy, the active. And the thing is, I'm not going to give them access to Artisan here. So I'm just going to get rid of the other Mist Energy. Okay, and that's more than enough to take out that Screamtail. So, wha-bam. Okay, and next turn, well, actually, I say next turn. Hopefully, the next turn, we're going to be able to... hopefully, in the next turn, we're going to just be able to boss his orders out and potentially take out this Gholdengo EX. Which would be nice. Driftloon... Oh, no. If they take out Tinkaton EX here with Driftloon, we just lose. Can they do it? It is 30 for each one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So the question is, maybe not. Okay, so they have to attack the Curlier here. I think it was the wrong tool card. If they had Luxurious Cape on, yeah, 100%. But, or the Hero's Cape. But I don't think they can do enough damage. I don't think they can do enough damage here. Enhanced Ham. Oh! Oh, you dick. Technical Machine Devolution. I'm hating this guy more and more. Thankfully, though, Tinkaton EX is the only evolutionary Pokemon we've got. I fucking hate Gardevoir. I hate it. I really do. And they're going to go after the Manaphy, because of course they are. Here comes the Devolution. Now, thankfully, we've only gone through one rare candy, so others should be in the deck. So, runaway draw. Okay, there we go, another rare candy. $220. I don't think we're doing enough. We could take out the Drifloon, which would stop that little play from happening. Let me just play Nemona's backpack. Oh. Yeah, still 220. I thought I had more in there. Never mind. Okay, so I'm genuinely thinking pick off the Drifloon. Play the Great Ball first. Grab a Dunsparce. Nah, we need to get rid of that Drifloon. That Drifloon is a problem. It's a problem for two reasons. They can modify the mathematics due to Monkey Dory, and they can also piss about with other bits and pieces as well. So yeah, we're just going to Big Hammer, take out the Drifloon. Okay, well there's Tinkaton. Now don't get me wrong, preferably what I would love to do here would be to take out Gardevoir. But I don't see how I'm going to be able to do that. At least, here's the thing, at least we've got the bench protected for now. But I am going to have to Nemona. They're going to put the... Yeah, fuck you. Artisan. Okay, so that gets them back. I can see the Drifloon coming back here. No, the Screamtail. Okay. Iona. Oh, okay. That's not what we needed to see there. Nemona's backpack. Oh, I don't think... There are no Nemona in this card. But we do get access to Nest Ball. Do get access to the Dunsparce. Now, they've only got one Monkey Dory down, so they cannot take out... Yeah, they've got one Monkey Dory down, so they can't take out Manaphy this turn. If they could take out Manaphy, I'd be in trouble, but we're doing all right so far. The fact that we ended up losing our... the fact that we did end up losing the Professor Turo out of the hand sucks, because I could really do with Turoing up the Manaphy and back down again to prevent us from getting Screamtail to death, but... Oh. there's Nemona. So we're going to Artisan. We're going to just shuffle the deck. We'll play the runaway draw first. Silene, DTE. I'm not going to play the DTE. Not yet, anyway. Play the Nemona. Okay, Pal Pad back. Boss Morty. There's no way in hell I'm relying on that kind of a chance. Yeah, we've got more than enough to take out the... Put the other Dunsparce back down. So we've gone through 2 rare candy, 2 more should be in the deck somewhere. So we'll Big Hammer. And the unfortunate thing is we weren't able to protect the Manaphy. So Manaphy is going to go down. Okay, but the thing is we have not overloaded the bench with 2 prizes. Switch, I mean, Switch is alright, but it's not what we need right now. I even shuffled the deck to try and get the, the bloody Turo close to the top, but nah, it didn't work out like that. So we are still effectively 2 knockouts away from winning, same as my opponent. Actually 3. My opponent's 3 away, because they'll only be able to take out Manaphy. Then they take out the Tinkaton. We are in a lot of trouble. We need to get Manaphy back. We need to draw into it. We need to... Silene here could be clutch. So out comes Greninja. They can't attack with the thing. Wait, why would you go Greninja? Why not Curlier? You can put damage on the... whatever. The other thing is, I need to find my Dunsparces. I need to be able to draw and draw and draw and draw and draw and draw and draw again. Prime, have we actually seen that A-Spec choice yet? Hero's Cape is a common one for Gardevoir these days. They've already gone through 3 Iono. They've gone through 2 Super Rod, 2 Nest Ball, 2 Bravery Charm, 3 Buddy Buddy, 2 Evolution, 1 Devolution. Oh wow, they actually just passed the turn. There's another Tinkaton. I have to Nemona. Another DTE. That doesn't help me out at all. We'll play Nemona's backpack, get back the 2. Put the other one down there. Do 280. Okay, so if we can find boss's orders... Okay, well there's another rare candy. If we can find boss's orders here, we can win. We can win. If we can also find a Dunsparce. If we can find a Dunsparce boss's orders, or the Dunsparce into a boss's orders, we're good to go. God, this is absolutely terrifying. It's also why I despise the fact that our one and only hand protection card, that Milotic, the Rapid Strike one, rotated. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. But, you know, we're doing alright so far. Wait, has my opponent just Yeah, it was inactive. I was wondering why they promoted the bloody Greninja. But hell, I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. And that brings us up to the Greninja tier. Welcome to the Great League. Thank you very much. Right then, before we... No. I'm going to go... Now, I'm not going to risk falling back down into the Pokeball tier. Yeah, and I really couldn't... I mean, hopefully these cosmetics just hit the store at some point, which, you know, I can just buy. So, we're going to go over to Casual, and we are going to... say thank you very much, Tinkaton. You are amazing as always. Although there is probably some way of, you know, making the deck slightly better. We are going to... Look, the thing is, the Little Dark Fury version of Poliwrath has been really fun. But I'm going to make my own version of Poliwrath. It's a good baseline. But here we go. So, Poly time. Poly. Love the Polys. So you may be wondering, why am I going to be, you know, changing up how the deck even plays in the first place? Simply put, I also want to be able to put in a Politoed. I love Politoed, and Lordly Song Leader can do a lot of damage. Same as Poliwrath, and, you know, it makes the most of a not great bench, effectively. So we're going to do 1 Politoed, we're going to do 3 Poliwrath, and considering these are Poly cards, I'm going to go... You know, I'm gonna spend the money on the bling. Hells yeah, we are. I'll put in one of those, the bubble. Yeah, 1 bubble. And then the thing is, it really doesn't matter. We won't be able to attack with these guys anyway, so it's just your choice of artwork. Now, there is an optimal Poliwhirl, and it is the new Poliwhirl. It doesn't help I did that the slow way. However, I also have one of the incredible alternate art Poliwhirl from 151. So, heck yeah, we're going to be playing that one. We will be, of course, playing the Bidoof Barrel. So, proper 2-2 line. Of course, we're going to use one of the Nest Dash Skwovet and a Manaphy. Now, we also had Luxray. Yeah, we also had a Luxray and a Blood Moon. And a... There it is, Blood Moon Ursaluna. Yeah, I'm not going to take the piss. We're just going to use the base one. There we go. So, Luxray can come in if you're behind on prizes and can just slam very, very hard with Reversal Energy. Blood Moon Ursaluna is just a good... late game attacker if your prizes are looking pretty even. 3 lots of rare candy, 100%, and we're of course going to go for the Pokemon Go one. Wait, don't I have that in reverse holo? Yes, I bloody do. I thought I did. What do we go for? Oh yeah, there was also Mimikyu in here, wasn't there? Mimikyu, with its safeguard, allowed us to, you know, stay in against EXs. We need 2 rescue board. I am going to use Maximum Belt as our A-Spec choice. then when it comes to energies, 4 DTE, 100%. And then 3 lots of reversal energy, but I'm not too sure about that one. Right, Buddy Puffin is definitely... It's a 4 of. Buddy is a 4 of, 100%, because we need our bench filled with little HP basic Pokemon like Skwovet and Manaphy and Bidoof and Poliwrath specifically. Sticking a double order of boss for now. Throw in a preliminary counter catcher. I'm Captain Steel. I play King DDD. Of course I want a hammer. Of course I want a hammer. Throw in a couple of Irida. There is a part of me that wants to throw a Larry in. There is a part of me that wants to throw in Larry. But I'll think about it. To be fair, Miriam could also be a pretty decent card to throw in here. Now, if I wanted to be a real, you know... 4 Pokeball would be kind of hilarious. I'm going to throw a Roxanne in here. Technical Machine Evolution as well. Three Ultra Ball. That gives us 11 cards to goof off with. I am going to throw in a couple of Professor's Research. Because sometimes you just need to aggressively draw cards. That leaves us 8. Energy Lotto. Yeah, throw in an Energy Lotto, because that allows us to search for any energy card off of the top 7. And a Rezu may not actually be terrible. A couple of Arven. Yeah, sticking 3 Arven, sticking an Rezu. Because none of the evolutionary Pokemon we have a rule box. Yeah, it's all Poliwhirls, Luxrays, Poliwrath, Politoeds. Yeah, that's actually not a terrible idea. And then... Can anyone else think about what I should stick in here? Maybe I should just make the last 3 cards Iono. Yeah, why not? Make the last 3 cards Iono. Okay then, so that's going to be the updated Poly deck. We'll have to see how it does, but and since this is now no longer just a Poliwrath focused deck, what I can do is, well, we're going to first of all turn off that. And, oh, did I actually... Oops, okay. Sorry, okay, so I forgot to sort that out last time. Whoops-a-daisy. But never mind. So we can keep Poliwrath up on here, but I've actually got like a... I've actually got a PNG prepared of like the entire Poly family. Okay, let's pick our cosmetics. We'll go for... Ooh. Sun and Moon, Guardians Rising. In fact, we'll go Crimson Invasion. Always was one of my favourite sets, Crimson Invasion. For this one, we'll pick just a pretty nice, simple pattern. We'll pick a nice pattern. Captain Steel. And for the coin, how about just a combination of my two loves, Water Pokemon and Steel types. Empoleon. Perfect. Actually, talking of which, have we actually had a decent Empoleon card as of late? No, we have not. We've had the emergency surfacing. But that's about it, really. Not the greatest. So, yeah, that's going to be the updated Poly deck. So, we have 1 copy of Manaphy, 3 copies of the Splashing Dodge Poliwag, 1 copy of the Bubble Poliwag. It doesn't matter which Poliwags you use, to be fair, because we can't use the attacks anyway. They've all got 60 HP. They've all got 1 retreat. We're using 1 simply because I have it. We're using 1 of the 151 Poliwhirl. We're using 2 of the Twilight Masquerade Poliwhirl with the 100 HP. It is the more efficient of the 2. Kind of. You get 10 HP more, but 1 extra retreat cost. We've got 3 copies of Poliwrath. This is going to be our main Poly attacker. So you got Jumping Uppercut for a DTE, 120 to 100, or you do 240 to 20 with the caveat that you have to shuffle Poliwrath and all of the cards attached to it back into the deck. Honestly, it's not terrible to do so because you can keep setting up the bench with like loads of Poliwags and stuff due to stuff like Buddy Buddy Poffin. We're going to have 1 copy of Politoed. Politoed has got the attack Lordly Song Leader. So if your bench has Poliwag, it'll do 70. If it has Poliwhirl, it'll do 100. If it has Poliwrath, you do 130. But each one of those will stack. So if you are having a bit of a slow time and you can't find a lot, what you will be able to do is fill up your bench with a Poliwag and a Poliwhirl and do a significant chunk of change. Or if you are, very, very lucky and you've got all of what you need sorted out, you can do, upwards of 220 damage with Lordly Song Leader with the DTE modification in there. It is ridiculously powerful. We've got 1 copy of Luxray as a holy shit panic attacker, because if you're behind in prizes, you can play it straight to the bench. For 1 reversal energy, 180, does 20 to itself. You're hitting a lot for 180, to be quite fair. We've got 1 copy of Mimikyu, which allows us to stay safe against Pokemon V and EX, unless they've got something like Shred or damage counter placement, etc. But then they have to go through that Mimikyu to do so. We've got 2 copies of Bidoof for Carefree Countenance, which prevents it from getting attacked on the bench. Via damage, not damage counters. We've got 2 copies of Barrel, which allow us to draw until we've got 5 in our hand, which is going to be very, very useful. We've got 1 copy of Blood Moon Ursaluna for late game. We've got Skwovet, which will play beautifully into the Barrel. We've got 4 copies of Buddy Buddy Poffin, 1 Counter Catcher, 1 Energy Lotto copy. This allows us to look at the top 7 cards. You can reveal any sort of energy card you find there and add it straight to your hand. That includes your reversal, includes your DTE, includes legacy energy. If you're playing decks with special energy, this is your key way of doing it because you can't find special energy all that well. It's why I'm considering playing a copy in Tinkaton. We've got 1 copy of Enhanced Hammer because lol Captain Steel. We've got 3 copies. 3 copies? 3 copies. 3 copies. We've got 3 copies of Rare Candy. Because with Poliwrath, we can take our time setting up the next one, kind of. So yeah, Rare Candy is never going to be a bad option. But it's not imperative. It's just there as a bit of a panic option or while we're setting up stuff on the bench like other Poliworld. We've got 3 copies of Ultra Ball to help us find stuff. We've got 1 copy of Arezu because all the evolutionary Pokemon we play are ones without rule boxes. We've got 3 copies of our... Did I put in 3 or 2? 3 copies. We've got 3 copies of Arven, which allows us to search for item cards and tool cards. If we're going second, it allows us to get Buddy Puffin and escape boards and evolutions and stuff. We've got 2 copies of Boss's Orders. I forgot to put a Super Rod and... Oh, that's right. I forgot to put in Super Rod Power Pad. Whoops-a-daisy. Let me edit this just a touch. Look, I love Miriam, don't get me wrong. We are going to replace her with a Rod. And the reason I say that is because without the draw, they do the exact same thing. And we're going to take out... We're going to take out an Ultra Ball for a Power Pad. Okay, I think that should be good. So yeah, keeping going through the deck. We've got 2 copies of Irida that allows us to search for a water Pokemon and an item card. 1 copy of Super Rod, just in case we need to get stuff back. 1 copy of Roxanne for late game. 1 copy of Technical Machine Evolution that allows us to set up the bench. Whether that be for Barrel, whether that be for Poliworld, whatever. 2 copies of Ultra Ball. 3 copies of Professor's Research. 1 copy of Ezu. 3 copies of Iono. 1 copy Power Pad. I expect a choice is going to be Maximum Belt to allow us to hit harder with Poliwrath, maybe even Politoed, maybe even Blood Moon Ursaluna right in the very end of the game. 2 copies of Rescue Board, so we've got access to pivoting options, and then 4 copies of DTE, because that's going to be our main way of attacking, but 3 copies of Reversal Energy in case we go down in prizes. There you go, that's our updated Poly deck. So let's set as the active, and let's give it a try. And I'll put on the Gladian battle theme, because why not? Okay, what time is it? 11:30. Okay, so we've got to start. We've got to start. We've got Buddy Puffin. Okay, so we're going to have to use said Buddy Puffin for... The hell am I even looking at? Oh, okay. I see. This is Roselass. So we're going to Buddy. Both Bidoof are in the prizes. Really? Really? Okay. That is what we like to call unfortunate. I could keep filling up the bench here, which is what I'm going to do. So we'll grab a hold of Buddy, and we'll also grab a hold of Politoed. The thing is, as soon as Froslass comes down, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So I would prefer to not put that many, you know... Play the Energy Lotto here. Got the DTE. We got the DTE. Nice. We'll put the Reversal Energy down on the bench, and that's going to be the turn. Yep, so here comes Froslass number 1. Froslass number 2. This is why I do not want to put that many... And there's Iono. Ah! That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Poliwhirl, Ultra Ball, Roxanne doesn't help us. Down goes Monkey Dory. Again, doesn't help us. Another Buddy. That's going to be for... What, another Snova? Elekid. Manaphy. Oh, okay. So yeah, they just basically control the board. I can't, but I hate that. I really do hate that. And we have no way of drawing additional cards here. Except now we do. Let's see. We will evolve the... It's a bit of a gamble. Actually, what I'm going to do as well, we'll Ultra Ball away the Skwovet and the Barbarrel. Put the other Poliwhirl into play. So, oh, wow. We've only got 2 DTE. We've got 2 DTE in the... Oh, wow. Okay, so my prizes this game are wretched. I mean, they are absolutely wretched. We've still got all 3 rare candy. We've got plenty of access to Poliwrath and Politoed, but goddamn. Absolutely wretched is what that is. I hate to give him a full hand of 6, but we got no choice. We need to... Oh my god, I cannot believe we just pulled that off. Wow! That's nuts. I do not see them. Yeah, I don't actually see them. Wow, that's actually nuts! That's nuts. Okay, and we got ourselves an Arven. Okay, now they are going to be able to put down another monkey. In fact, oh, shit. I should have left it alone. I actually should have left that whole thing alone. I should have just... Yeah. I should not have put down a... I shouldn't have taken out that Spinder. They're going to get a Nest Ball here. Or an Ultra Ball. They're going to do something. Because what they will be able to do is... Ogerpon? Oh, with a fresh water set. Okay. Okay, Adrenabrain. They should go after the Manaphy here, which gives them a prize card. No, they're going after the Poliwrath. Okay. Unfair stamp. Oof, that's unfortunate to see. But there's Iono, another Poliwrath. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. Rescue board to the Froslass. I mean, of course. Templar. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't have a way of back... Oh, fuck. I don't think I have a way of countering that, do I? I don't think I do. Okay, so they take a prize regardless. Oh, no, they don't. Well, they will do. Maximum belt. Yeah, I don't think I've... I think I forgot to put stadiums in here. Oh, fuck. I think we're going to lose. Who the fuck plays Temple of Sinnoh? Seriously? Yeah, we're going to lose the Yeah, no. Yeah, we are actually going to lose. Fuck's sake. How did I forget that? I'm angry with myself. I'm actually legitimately angry with myself over that. Take out the Erezu, put in a Lost Vacuum. Yeah, take out the Erezu, put in a Lost Vacuum, because at least then we can still search it out with Irida and Arven. Okay. I am actually really angry at myself for that one. No Counter Stadium, no Lost Vacuum. What a fucking amateur move. And we got off to such a good start as well. I should not. Here's the thing. I made the mistake of attacking... But then again, they could have taken stuff out with the Monkey Dory. Oh, it is genuinely difficult to... Opponent's going to go first. Okay. Not the greatest start. But they are having to take a mulligan. Okay. Research. Oof. That is that's pretty bloody harsh is what that is. Buddy. Gets him another Frigibax. And a Bidoof attaches to the Frigibax. Okay. Put down the Manaphy, absolutely. Put down the Poliwag. Evolution. DTE. Research. Not a single buddy Poffin. Really? Wow, that sucks. Okay, so so he'd retreat out into the okay. It's a shame we didn't find the bloody buddy Puffin before. But okay, we'll grab Bidoof, we'll grab Poliwag. We'll play the Energy Lotto, DTE, cool. Play the Irida. Grab Poliwrath. Yeah, grab Poliwrath and the other buddy. They could find Shenpao and take out Poliwrath here. I do not want to risk that. I really would prefer to not risk losing the DTE, because we've already had to discard one. We've already had to discard one. It sucks. It does. It genuinely sucks. But we should be okay now. Well, there's that. They're going to find Irida. I should have played the Buddy Buddy and get another Poliwag into play. That way then I could always, like, double up my chances. But I wanted to be greedy. I wanted to be greedy. Baxcalibur here shreds through what I want to do. Greninja. Okay, well, they can't do anything against Greninja. Okay. There's the Rare Candy Baxcalibur. So they are going to be able to potentially take out the thing. Yeah, they're just going to go straight after Mimikyu here. So the unfortunate thing is, at this point, it may just be worth me going... Yeah, nah. Boss. Oh, that is a painful discard right there. I've got no energy, so I couldn't use Evolution anyway. And we've already used it. So, yeah, Professor's Research. Just get rid of everything. Poliwhirl, Politoed, Buddy Buddy, Rescue Board. I mean... Okay. Well, that hurt a touch. We are going to have to go down another prize. Okay, we've got to go down another prize. Which sucks. But we do have a lot to work with in the next turn. Okay, we have got a lot to work with in the next turn. Please do not tell me I've accidentally thrown away the... No, I haven't. Okay, so we still got Super Rod, still got Pal Pad, but we need to be able to find that stuff. Well, here comes the big guy. Yep, there's Shenpao. Okay. This sucks. Wait, switch? What do you mean switch? What do you mean? You're going into Shenpao for a fucking Poliwag? Really? Really? You're doing that? Pfft, okay, sure. I'll evolve up into Politoed. And the best thing is, this also activates my reversal energies too. So you know what? Sure, you can do that. Okay, we need to find... Okay, we actually do need to find a rare candy here. If we can do that, we're good. Come on. Come on, please. Oh, I've already used the Iono. Shit. I should have nest dashed first. I think we're going to be too far behind at this point. I think we're going to be too far behind. But okay, Lordly Song Leader. Ah, nuts. We were one card away. We were one card away. Maybe I should be increasing my rare candy count to 4. Maybe I should increase the rare candy count to 4. But hell, Politoed got an attack in. Very happy about that. And they finally found their godforsaken bee barrel. Now the thing is, they're still having to take one piddly little prize at a time, and I still do. But then they've got Baxcalibur set up, so even if I found Mimikyu again, okay, that's not going to do them any favors, to be fair. Because I'd still be able to. Yeah, I'm still going to be able to knock this out with a Poliwrath. Yeah, and they've set up the Luminion to attack. Wait, they are going... Wait, they're just going to attack with the Luminion? Aqua Return. Okay. I can see why they did this. I can see why they did this. And then they're just going to give me Frigibacks. Counter Catcher should still be in the deck, correct? And I'm doing exactly enough to take out the Baxcalibur. Have I... please do not tell me I've thrown away the Counter Catcher. I haven't, but I can't remember if it's in the deck or not. So let me Irida. And it's not. Oh, you've got to be joking me. Really? That sucks. That actually genuinely blows chunks. The thing is, I didn't know. Alright? So I'm still doing enough to take out this godforsaken Frigibacks. Okay, so what could I put back with Roxanne? Roxanne would be a good one, and Iono. I think putting back the Roxanne Iono is going to be the best thing here. Oh, and the boss. Okay, Roxanne boss. Okay, bye Frigibacks. Maximum belt. Okay. Okay, another Shenpao. That sucked. I thought I had Counter Catcher in the deck still. Apparently it's in the prizes. Damn. Prime Catcher? Okay, so who are they going to take? It could be the Manaphy. If it's a man... Okay, no, it's just the other Poliwrath. Okay. Okay. I can see why they did that. I can see why they did that. Not going to help him, but I can see why he did that. Because our other Poliwrath is just going to be able to come in and slap up Shenpao very nicely. However, at the end of the day, we need to find the other boss's orders or Counter Catcher. Okay, they have to give it a 3... 3? 6, 12, 18... Yeah, they've got to give it a 3 energy here. Gets rid of boss at... Okay, gets rid of... Okay, gets the Luminion back. Okay. Now, they've already prime captured, so they know their target. They know the target that they want. Candice. Another energy, another Luminion. Two Luminion? Two Luminion. Okay. Whatever you say. Sure. Sure. Okay, so they've already now set up the other Shen Pao. I might have to sacrifice Skwovet here. Or Politoed. Might have to sacrifice... but then again, I don't want to sacrifice Politoed. As I say, we are going to be able to come in and take out this Shen Pao in one hit. But the problem is, we do not have a backup attacker. I mean, we kind of do, kind of don't. But we still need to find a fair old bit here. We do need to find a fair old bit. The perfect top deck here would be Lux. Actually, no, it can't be Luxray because I've already sacrificed the thing. Yep. Same as Ursaluna. Okay. Well, thankfully, I've still got Manaphy in play. Poliwrath doesn't help. Well, Maximum Belt. Kind of just want to put the DTE into play here. Play the Iono. Because we still got access to Nest Dash and Industrious Incisors if we need it. Bidoof doesn't help. I need Poliwag, man. Come on. Buddy, that'll do. Except it won't. Are you kidding me? Well, that sucks. I think we're kind of boned anyway, so I think we should be able to... Yeah, go to Skwovet. I don't like doing it, but we're going to go into Skwovet. DT. There's the counter catcher. If we can find the correct combination of cards here. Okay? If we can find the correct combination of cards off of Roxanne, we should be okay. Because what we need to do is we need to find Super Rod. Yeah, we need to find Super Rod. We need to go back into an Ultra Ball. We need to go into our Blood Moon Ursaluna and find a DTE. If we can find everything, we're good. If we can't, we're going to be kind of... We are going to be kind of boned. Now, depending on what my opponent does... We could also find the... Oh, no, we can't, because I believe the Lost Vacuum is... Yes, it is. Fuck. Why can I not find it? Why? Why can I not find stuff that I need when I need it? Okay, so they're going to take me out with the Luminion V. That's a great shout. That's a good shout right there. I can't even be mad. Because they're going to be able to take a knockout on the Skwovet. It evens up the prize cards. We have no more Buddy. I wasn't going after Greninja anyway. They bring out the Greninja. Okay. We'll bring out the Manaphy simply because free retreat. That upsets me. Damn it. We were so close. We need to find boss. It basically does just come down to this. We either find boss or we lose. Now the thing is, they'll only be able to take one prize card. Okay? They are only going to be able to take one prize card. We can play our hand down quite a lot in the next turn. We can put the Ursaluna into play. We can put the Luxray down. We can put down the DTE. Hopefully we can find something that would help us. You know, that's not a goddamn supporter or an energy card. How many Ultra Ball have we gone through? I would be more than 2. So if we found our third Ultra Ball... Okay, if we found our third Ultra Ball and we were able to... You know... I can't believe that one Iono potentially has screwed us out of a win. Arven doesn't help. Oh, that's probably one of the few cards I didn't want to see. Here we go. We've got 2 cards. If one of these is not boss, we're done. Enhanced Hammer Reversal. Of course, there it is. Why was it in the prizes? Okay. Then the thing that killed us the most, I think the thing that killed us the most was Professor's research. Yes, it allowed us to draw, but it just wasn't advantageous to us in the long run. So, I'm still going to keep 2. Okay, 100% I'm still going to keep 2. But I think a 4th Iono is definitely going to be the way to go. I can't honestly believe that. Oh, that's so irritating. Oh, that's so irritating. Just the fact that we were so close, and then that happened right at the very end. I guess it also doesn't help the fact that we just whiffed the first knockout. I think that's the thing. If we whiffed the first knockout, I think we were kind of in an uphill struggle. But even in an uphill struggle, we were doing alright. Okay, start off with the Mimikyu in the active. That is not a great Ultra Ball-esque hand. I'm also thinking about replacing Ultra Ball and one other card with 4 Great Ball. That way then the only thing I have to do is shuffle the deck, not discard anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, Ultra Ball is fun for when I have to... Okay, so Jirachi tells me nothing. There's Professor's Research. I mean, if we want to go super aggressive in the next turn. Okay, we've got 2 Poliwraths, so one's prized. Politoed's there. Blood Moon Ursaluna is prized. We've got both Bidoof, both Barrel. Our Mana Fee. We've got all 4 Poliwag. All 3 Poliwhirl. What else? Both Arita. Got Roxanne. We've got both. Got all... I think one's prized. One's prized. At least that's there. We've got all 3 of those. All 4 of those. Okay, so I don't think there's anything too detrimental. Too detrimental being the operative word. Okay, yes, don't get me wrong. We're going super, super, super aggressive in the first couple turns simply because of Professor's Research. Again, this is why I'm thinking, oh, it's a fucking Gardevoir deck. Again! It's a Gardevoir deck again. Of course they get their buddy poppin'. They play 4, don't they? I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate that. Okay. Maybe instead of Professor's Research, I should be playing Morty's Conviction. Maybe that's what I should be doing instead. Man, they've already got that Drifloon set up and ready to go. Yep. Yeah, we're changing. We are changing the. Okay, hate to do this, but we've got to sacrifice a Poliwag. And then we'll just Professor's Research in the next turn. Just go super aggressive on our draws. I could see TM Evo. Maybe Rare Candy? No, Ultra Ball. Yeah, TM Evo, definitely. Ultra Ball gets them the first Curlier, then they can just evolve in the other 2. And there's Technical Machine Evolution at work. And we have yet to find a single energy. Okay, well, there's another rescue board, so I'll attach that to the mana fee. Politoed is not the one I wanted to see there, admittedly. I'll put the reversal energy on the other Poliwag and then just call it a turn. Because what we'll do in the next turn is play the Irida instead. We'll play the Irida, we'll get a hold of Poliwrath. Yeah, we'll just get a hold of Poliwrath. I hate the fact I had to get rid of Counter Catcher. As I said, I genuinely think I should be replacing the two Professors of Research with something else. Morty's Conviction definitely does seem to be like the better option here. So they are digging for that Gardevoir. There he is. There she is. Well, I tell you, the thing is, there they are. Because remember, Gardevoir can be male or female. Whatever tickles your fancy. Okay, they know they don't have anything to fear with that. I can't one-shot the Gardevoir. But so long as we do not put Blood Moon Ursalute... They're going to go after the Manaphy, aren't they? It'll either be Mimikyu or it'll be Manaphy. I hope it's not Manaphy. Oh, it's Bibarel. Okay. You want to know something? I'm fine with that. Did I get rid of the other one? Or no, I did not. Okay. You know what? Fine. Take out the Bibarel. I don't care. Because the joke is on you. Isn't it? How much are you doing? 80. Yeah, I'd be able to. Yeah, with this Politoed, I'd be able to take out the Drifloon. It's okay. Go into Mimikyu. Buddy. Doesn't exactly help me out right now. Okay, play Irida. We're going to grab a hold of Poliwrath, and we're going to grab a hold of another Rare Candy. Yeah, we go into the Poliwag with the Reversal Energy. Reversal Energy activates, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. So evolve up into that Politoed. Then we just evolve into the Poliwrath. Put that Bidoof... actually, let me play the Buddy. There's only a Poliwag left. But I'd rather set up the Bidoof, I'll be honest. Yeah, I'd rather set up Bidoof. So we're going to set up the Bidoof. Retreat out into Politoed. And Politoed is doing 190 damage. Wabam! Lordly Song Leader! And we take one prize. Reversal Energy deactivates. Oh, it's Skwovet. Okay. So yeah, Reversal Energy is now deactivated. But we're still doing quite a bit of damage even if we have to attach a DTE to Politoed. I prefer not to. I would prefer not to. Okay, there's Screamtail. But thankfully Manaphy is still in play. Manaphy's still in play. We're still good. We're still awesome. Still have access to a lot of draw with that refinement. See, out comes the Screamtail. They're going to go after Politoed here. Which is upsetting. I hate seeing Politoed get knocked out like this. Do you want to do one more? Ah, you disappoint me. And the thing is, we can't even leave Poliwrath in the active spot. We can't. Guess with a counter catcher, that's fine. Yeah, we cannot leave Poliwrath in the active spot, because if we do, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. Guess with Fluttermane. Glad they didn't use that. And the thing is, they're Iono-proof, basically. They are basically Iono-proof, because refinement. Please. Oh, I was hoping you were going to mess that up. And you may think, oh, that's unsportsmanlike. Yeah. So what? Okay, put down the Skwovet. Put the DTE down on the Poliwrath. Let's see what we get off of this Iono. Okay, there's Bibarel, so that's at least cool. Industrious for one. Reversal. Okay, that doesn't exactly help me out here, but we can just retreat. Go into Poliwrath. The thing is, we can't leave Poliwrath in the active, otherwise Gardevoir knocks it out, so we're just going to have to Jumping Uppercut. We'll do the extra damage. It's a bit overkill, sure, but we'll just go into Mimikyu. Prize number 2 gives us Ursaluna. That's not what we needed to see. That's not what we needed to see. Okay. If I could have found that other Poliwrath, if I could have found the third Poliwrath off of that, that would have been perfect. But unfortunately, we didn't get that lucky. Super Rod back both the Drifloon and the and the Screamtail. Fuck. This is why I hate fighting this godforsaken deck. Buddy, gets him one or either. Yep, gets him the Drifloon. Guess with their own Mimikyu. That'll be onto the Drifloon. Now they've already used Prime Catcher. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they've already used Prime Catcher. Yes, they have. And they've not. I can't honestly remember. I have to hope they messed up. Did they mess up? They must have messed up. Please. Fingers crossed. Don't care if it's unsporting. Iono. Okay. Not exactly the cards I needed to see there. Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. Oh, you gotta be joking. I'd have been able to play down my bloody hand and been able to get the Poliwrath rare candy. Nope, okay. Opponent conceded. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna leave it. 2 hours ago. Oh shit, when did... Wait, did that not fucking play? Hang on a minute. Dropped due to spam protection Twitch accounts new. Okay, right, okay. Okay, it's a little unfair that it didn't play. Thank you so much, our green foe, for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. It didn't prompt. Okay, it didn't prompt, and when I checked it out on the alerts dashboard, it said it's because the account is too new. So I don't know. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It must be like an anti-bot protection thing. But not saying that you are a bot, but I'm just saying the only reason it didn't prompt was because of that. I've just manually played it now. I've just noticed it. Thank you very much. Seriously, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. We really, really do appreciate follows here at Captain Steel 379. Right then. How long have we been going? 2 hours and a quarter. 2.25 hours. So what we're going to do is we are going to open up all of these delicious goodies on the Battle Pass. So here we go. We're going to change over our music from the Gladian theme over to Accumulo Town once again. Yeah, no garbled mess. So, on Tier 16 Standard side, we've got a copy of Forest Seal Stone, a copy of Switch Card, and 25 credits. Or basically 170 credits because I've already got playsets of both those cards. On the Premier side of Tier 16, we've got a pack of Paldean Fates and 50 coins. Come on, Paldean Fates. Give me a shiny Tinkaton. Give me a shiny Tinkaton. Here we go. We've got Mime Jr., Barboach, Nest Ball, a shiny Knackle Stack. Okay. We got Reverse Hollow Tandem Mouse, and the other pack is going to be Severed Edge. Not bad. The shiny Knackle Stack's nice. Very nice. It's no Tinkaton line, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, on the Premier side of Tier 17, 50 crystals. Okay, and then on the Standard side, we've got a pack of Twilight Masquerade. So what do we got? We've got Poltergeist, Aaron, Boomerang Energy, Reverse Hollow Enamorous, very sassy looking Enamorous, Reverse Hollow Eevee, and the other pack is going to be a Chandelure. Once during your turn, you may have each player draw a card. Nice. Okay, on Tier 18, Standard side, 25 credits. That's it. It's a pretty lackluster tier all in all. And then on the Standard side, Premier side of Tier 18 is a pack of Paradox Rift. Anything from Paradox I'm after? Can't think of right now. We got Lipard, we got Gibble, we got Absol, we got Reverse Hollow Technical Machine Blindside, we got Yamask, and we've got Zartu. Not bad. Blindside. I'm honestly surprised Blindside is not seeing play in stuff like in Gardevoir or something. Okay, Tier 19 on the Premier side, 50 coins. Nothing too special. 19 on the Standard side is a pack of Twilight Masquerade. So what do we got? We got Fione with Energy Press? Really? Damn. Beckon and Energy Press. That's a goddamn good Fione. We got Trevenant, Brute Bonnet, Reverse Hollow Festival Grounds, Reverse Hollow Clefable, and Tinglu. So what does Festival Grounds actually do? Each Pokemon that has energy attached, because of all special conditions, cannot be affected by special conditions. Okay, interesting. Okay, Tier 20 on the Premier side is 50 credits. And Tier 20 on the Standard side is 3 packs of Twilight Masquerade and 50 more credits. Can't complain about that one. So let's have a look-see. We've got Thwackey, Venipede, Kieran, Reverse Hollow Yanovian Darumaka, Reverse Hollow Farigiraf, and the other pack is going to be a Full Art Lana's Aid. Hey, this is what I like to see. Give me some BPE. Okay, 2 more packs of Twilight Masquerade. We've got a Poliwhirl, yay! We've got Cantonian Farfetch'd. We got an Enhanced Hammer. We've got Reverse Hollow Love Ball, a Reverse Hollow Ampon, and a Walking Wake. Very cool. And in this one, we've got Laren, Poliwrath, Bug Catching Set, Reverse Hollow Enhanced Hammer, Reverse Hollow Kieran, and another Walking Wake. Can't complain. Right, so let's have a quick look-see. So, Cantonian Farfetch. I miss Galarian Farfetch. I really do. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench during your turn, search your deck for a tool, attach this Pokemon, shuffle your deck, and then for 1 energy 30, discard a special energy from the opponent's active. Not bad, not bad. Not great, but not bad. We got Poliwrath, Wonderful Rumble, so this attack will do 40 damage to every stage 1 Pokemon on your side of the field, which is very, very nice. And then Lana's Aid, put up to 3 in combination of Pokemon that do not have a rule box, and basic energy from your discard into your hand. I wish that said energy. Fuck the basic off. Okay, I hate that so much. If you could just genuinely put up to 3 in combination of Pokemon that do not have rule boxes and energy. So, you know, DTE, reversal, etc., from your discard into your hand. Lana's Aid, one of the best supporters ever made. But because it's just basic, fuck off. I hate the fact that there is no easy way of getting special energy back. Okay, so Tier 21 Premier side. Pokemon 151 pack. We've got a Cantonian Growlithe, Cantonian Slowpoke, Lapras, Cantonian Exeggutor, Cantonian Muck, and the rare of the pack is going to be a Vaporeon. Keep your fucking copy-pastes to yourself. And Tier 21 on the standard side is a pack of Twilight Masquerade. So we've got Aron, Tadbulb, the new Iron Bundle, Leafeon, Reverse Hollow Glalie, and the Leafeon Reverse Hollow as well. And the rare of the pack is going to be Alakazam. So, Strange Hack. Alakazam Frozeless could be a pretty decent combination, to be fair. And then we've also got the Iron Bundle. Switch this with one of your benched Pokemon. Glalie. Glalie actually works really well with Froslass as well. The attack will do 20 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active. Not bad. Tier 22 on the Premier side is 50 coins, nothing too major. 22 on the standard side, 25 credits, and another pack of Twilight Masquerade. So we've got Eevee, Sandygast, Aggron, Okidogi Reverse Hollow, with Froakie Reverse Hollow, and a Teal Mask Tinkaton EX. Very cool, very nice. Let's have a look. See, what does the Aggron actually do? 50 damage for each of your Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. Nice, okay. And Guard Claw takes 50 less. That's actually not terrible. I actually quite like that. Might have to make a deck with it sometime. Okay, Tier 23 on the standard side is going to be 25 more credits, nothing too major. And on the Premier side, it's a Kilt. I do not like how Kilts look in this game. I get it, they're great for the representation, they're just not for me. But to be fair, a lot of the shoes aren't for me either, because they have... I do not understand this at all, but if I change the bottoms to the Palafin ones, and if I show off... Why is the guy not wearing socks? Why is he not wearing socks? Ugh! Ew! Ew! Why are you not wearing socks, you dirty fuck? I wouldn't do that in real life. I wouldn't do that in real life. Disgusting. Terrible. Awful. Whoever came up with that design decision deserves a kick in the fucking teeth. Ew! Come on, we TCG players get a bad enough rap as it is, let alone having our digital avatars not wearing fucking socks! It shouldn't be that difficult. They did it in the fucking 3DS games. Anyway. My insane rambling aside, that's going to bring an end to the stream for this morning. Thank you all very, very much for joining me. I'm going to run a quick 1-minute advert, and when I get back from the advert, I'm going to talk about what's happening a bit later on. So, I'll see you in a minute. Okay, then according to Twitch.tv, an advert should be playing. For those of you who don't get adverts, thank you so much for your continual support here at Captain Stealthy79. We really do appreciate it. Well, that was fun. It was actually really lots of fun. We updated and configured a poly deck, although I still feel there's a little bit of modification that could be done to the whole bloody thing. But that new Twilight Masquerade Poliwrath is super fucking cool. I need to get those cards IRL. I actually need to get those cards IRL. I mean, ideally reverse holo, but just getting them IRL, because I do have a folder of cards that I am going to just take with me when I move. So I've still got access to playing Expanded. I've got Reggie's practically built, which is lots of fun. It's just, I love the polys really, really a lot. So I always aim to get as many poly cards as I can, because they are my favorite. Poliwrath, Politoed have always been a couple of my favorite Pokemon. Yes, I always have also loved like Magneton and Tinkaton and Aegislash, Melmetal, Registeel specifically, as well as the other Reggies. But yeah, Polys have always got like a really special place in my heart. They really do. Right then, according to Twitch.tv, we are back from adverts. So chat, what's happening later today? Well, as I've already said before, the Switch is out of commission. The Switch is out of commission. It's out of order. The battery expanded. I have to send it off to Nintendo in order to get it fixed. So, unfortunately, a lot of the games I would want to play, I can't. Which includes, like, Smash Brothers Online. Yeah, it includes Smash Brothers Online. It includes the next single-player game I was hoping to start with, which would have been Warhammer 40k Mechanicus. I am currently working on the PNG tuber for that, and I'm not going to stop just because the Switch is MIA. I'm not going to stop working on the PNG tubers. So yeah. I do not know what we're going to do later. I don't know what we're going to do later. But hopefully it's going to be fun. An idea I do have is Pokemon Showdown and do like an hour or so of randomized baby Pokemon battles, which could be kind of fun in its own right. Maybe we do more PTCGL. Not sure. But either way, chat, we're going to be back later. If you haven't already, please consider giving the Discord a follow, consider giving the YouTube channel a subscription, and hit that notification bell. Yes, it's boring to hear, but to be fair, it helps us out immensely. Chat, have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, a lovely weekend if I don't see you beforehand, and as always, chat, and if you know the saying of the channel, please say it with me. When life gives you garbage, grab life by the throat, and you make it feel the steel! Make it feel the steel. We're back later, hopefully with something interesting. Chat, have yourself a wonderful day, and take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.